Hey guys! So with the holiday season just around the corner, today I'm here to show you the perfect gift for any Harry Potter lover. And you might be thinking, you know, if someone likes Harry Potter, they probably already have everything Harry Potter related. You know, the hoodies, t-shirts, socks, movies, books, DVDs, right? So they might not have Harry Potter cards yet. So today we will just quickly see why these ones are the best cards to get out there. So before you actually get the cards out of the packaging, you will notice how much detail the packaging itself has. Can you see how beautiful it looks? With the gold on blue, and also the same goes for other colors. So you get the packaging in each color for each of the houses. So the blue of course for Ravenclaw, then we have a golden one for Hufflepuff, red for Gryffindor, green for Slytherin of course, and you can also see details of each house on the packaging. You have the lion for Gryffindor, also the letter G, and the sword, and the same goes for other houses as well, like the Horcruxes or the symbols of these houses, so Slytherin snake and the locket. Then down here we have Ravenclaw, and the same for Hufflepuff. And when you think you have noticed all the details, like, oh, there is Hogwarts, there's Harry Potter, there's the platform 9 3/4, right? And you think, oh yeah, that's about it, right? But it's not. The more you look at them, the more details you keep noticing. Like you see the little card symbols right here. And then these details you can actually see on the golden packaging better. So here we also have little symbols for James. Then we have a little symbol right here for Sirius as well. Then we have for Peter and for Remus himself. And then when you flip around the packaging, you can see even more details, like the glasses, the scar, also Deathly Hallows of course, that's an important part. Then we see the diadem and the locket again, and you just keep noticing details. What's Harry Potter without spells, right? So they have thought about that as well. So here on the sides of the packaging, right here you can see Wingardium Leviosa. Then on the other side, we can see Expecto Patronum as well. And the same also here, Expelliarmus, the most famous of them all. If you're like me and you hate when people create cards that you can't really play with, you know, when people create cards for the purpose of them being collectibles, right? They are usually very hard to read and very impractical to use. These ones are the opposite of everything I just said. They are very practical, easy to read, easy to understand which card is which and what symbols they have on, and they have already written it out for you. World's finest playing cards, I would agree with that, and they are from Theory 11. Of course, cards have our favorite characters on them, and the first one, of course, Dobby right here. So he has the little badge Dobby under here, then he has the sock in his hand of course, and he's also clicking his fingers like he's about to do his magic. I think that detail is pretty cool. Then the next one we have Hagrid. No surprise, he also deserves to be a Joker. Then we have his dog here. We have Keeper of the Keys, and he has his umbrella, which he uses to do his magic, and also some smaller details around him, which are so Hagrid. So let's get into spades. So what would be real Harry Potter cards without a special card for Hedwig herself? So right here we have one, and of course around her we have so much more detail. I would say this is meant to be Basilisk, so we have him right around the edges here. Then we of course see Hogwarts, again Godric's Gryffindor sword, Golden Snitch here as well, the symbols, Deathly Hallows, again, as I said, very many details right here. So the rest of the spades are gonna be with Godric's Gryffindor sword, as you can see, and the numbers and the cards themselves are very nice. They are also very nice to touch, like you can feel that they are good quality and you can use them for many times, and they are not gonna get dirty or kind of worn out. So yeah, all the numbers are nicely visible and you can actually play with them. which is a good thing because cards are meant for that. So the Jack of Spades right here, it's Neville, and again, so many details we love about Neville. We have plant in his hand, might just be the mandrake. Then we also have Trevor right here. I thought that detail is pretty cool, and we also can see him here. So in many places we can see this detail about him. Then the next one, the Queen of Spades, that's Luna. And we can see her Patronus right here up in the corner, and the glasses, her wand as well, and the magazine in her hands. And then the next one, the King of Spades, that's gonna be Professor Snape, and also his Patronus up here, and potions in his hand, and also his book, Advanced Potion Making, right there. Alright, so next we have diamonds, and this is the Ravenclaw diadem right here. So all the symbols are gonna have it in the middle, as you can see, very nicely. So the cards and the symbols themselves are gonna be all connected to Horcruxes or the houses. That's what you can see here. And of course, here we are. Here we have Sirius, looking very serious. And we have, again, many details. He was a Gryffindor, so we have a Gryffindor symbol here. What I really liked is we also have his Azkaban number right here in the middle. And of course, his animagus form, which is a dog. What have we got here? It's, of course, Professor McGonagall. And favorite detail about her, of course, cats everywhere. Everywhere you can see we have some cats, and of course her glasses and the wand. So the next one we have Dumbledore. For me, this was the card I was expecting to see the most, and without any doubts we have the Phoenix in a couple of places on the cards. We have the symbols. But this one, I was expecting to see the Elder Wand in his hands, but it's nowhere to be found. Yeah, that detail I think it's lacking in these cards, but everything else, beautiful representation of Dumbledore, the glasses, the beard, the hat, everything. So let's jump to the next king right away, and it's Voldemort. Right here, again, we can see the wand. I think this one is meant to be a Dementor or Voldemort himself. Not really sure. Then we have Tom Riddle written here, symbols all around his neck, and then something, of course, to represent snakes. So here we have Bellatrix as a queen, and the same symbols as for Voldemort for her as well. We can see the skull necklace, which is a detail not everyone might know. Of course, something to represent the snake again, and her special wand right there. And the Jack is Malfoy, and the same for him as well, something to represent the snake and Slytherin. Then, of course, his wand, and maybe a little less known fact, we have his Patronus right here, because it's said that dragon is Malfoy's Patronus. So we have that symbol right up there as well. And for the rest of the cards, of course, these represent Slytherin, so we have the Slytherin locket in the middle of these. So the last symbol we have is hearts, of course, and these are gonna be our favorite characters. So Harry Potter as the king, of course, we have the glasses, we have the scar, we have his Patronus right here, then we have his broom as well, and it's Nimbus 2000, his first broom, which I thought is a really small but a pretty cool detail right there. Then we have a golden snitch in his hands, Gryffindor scarf, tie, everything as it is supposed to be. So the next one, of course, the queen is Hermione, again her Patronus, her wand as well. Then we have some runes, and we have her pet as well. And last but not least, we have Ronald or Ron right here. Again, his Patronus, wand, Gryffindor scarf and tie, and his pet, Peter Pettigrew, right here as well. And as for the rest of the signs, we have something for the house. So in this case, we have the cup of Hufflepuff. in the middle of all these numbers right here, and you can see it in more detail on this one. So overall, the cards are absolutely amazing. A little expectation I had though, I kind of imagined that each box of these cards will consist of only its own house's characters. Like for example, in the box of Slytherin, we would see, you know, for example, Draco, we would see Voldemort and other characters from Slytherin. And then in Gryffindor, we would have Ronald, Hermione, Harry, and then in Hufflepuff, we would see, for example, Neville, and so on, right? So that was the expectation I had. But actually, the only difference between these sets of cards will be the color of the box and the color of the behind of the cards. So you would have yellow cards for Hufflepuff, red for Gryffindor, blue for Ravenclaw, and green for Slytherin. So that's the only difference between these sets. The characters will be the same, they will be on the same cards, with the same symbols, and so on. So all in all, I would rate these 9 out of 10 because they are really good quality, readable, detailed. So these are the perfect gift to give to someone and then look at them opening them and just finding out more and more details they can see in the cards. So it's a super fun gift to see someone unpack, if that makes sense. So 9 out of 10 because, yeah, as I said, I would love to see like an edition where each package has its own characters, like the green one has Slytherins, red has Gryffindors, and so on. But again, if you just want to get one package which has all the most famous and favorite characters in one, then yeah, this is definitely for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we will be taking a look at this Adventure Challenge Couples Edition, which is another perfect holiday gift for your loved ones. See you then. Bye bye.